What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi K20 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest Resurrection Remix ROM on this device. And this is the 30th August 2020 build. Let me show you from the about section. Here as you can see the build date is mentioned as 30th August 2020, and if you notice over here the Android version is 10 of course. On top we have the Resurrection Remix logo. Then we have the Resurrection Remix build version. This is the 8.5.9 version and the 30th August 2020 build again. And for Rafael or Redmi K20 Pro, this is the official build over here, it's mentioned. And here the security patch is still of August 5th 2020. Still this is not a September build. Then we have the stock kernel as perf G kernel, and the build date again is mentioned over here. In the system panel, this is how it looks like. It has all these animations on top and stuff. You can see we do have a system updater, so you can check for updates from here if you want to. Inside gestures, things get a little bit interesting here, but all the customizations are inside that Resurrection Remix customization section, which I'll show you later on. Here let me show you the system navigation gestures. First, if you are noticing, I have been using this Android 10's gesture, and if you go into the settings, you do get plethora of customizations even for this pill bar over here. As you can see, there is the gesture bar size, the navigation bar thickness, both are there. So with the long and thick, it looks like this. As you can see, it looks pretty bold and thick over here, and it does work flawlessly, no issues. And here we do have the 2 and 3 button navigation too. If you want to use those, they do work pretty fine, you should not worry. Then we have some more things like jump to camera, lift to check phone, prevent ringing, skip music track, adaptive playback and stuff. Those things are there and they do work fine, you should not worry about them either. And we also have this front camera LED settings. You can disable the LED light of the front camera if you want to. And then we have the front camera sound effects, and from here you do have plethora of sound options, and you can also disable the sound. If you don't like the front camera popping out sound and stuff, you can disable them. Now talking about the stock camera here, this is the stock camera present by default, and this is the Cyanogen mod camera or Snapdragon camera you may call it. This actually works fine, but this is a pretty basic camera in my opinion. So I have been using the ANX camera over here, which is not present by default. You have to install it separately, and if you want to install this ANX camera, just click on the card right there. I've been using this version 185 of ANX camera. I flashed it with Orange Fox recovery. That is working super fine here. Switching between lenses is pretty fast too over here with the ANX camera. So yeah, the ANX camera is actually working fine here. Although the portrait mode is kind of buggy, as you can see it says camera error whenever I go to the portrait mode. Version 185 does not need the 48 megapixel fix, so I did not flash any fix, but maybe that is the reason why it is not working. So I might try the 184 with the fix and stuff. I think the 48 megapixel fix does not work with this version 185 of ANX camera. So I will try all those things later on, but I have been using this ANX camera, which is with the normal mode and stuff is working fine. And even in video mode I can go and I can shoot videos up to 4K 60 FPS here. As you can see, it should work pretty fine, no issues with that. And also I have installed the Google Camera 7. This is working fine. So if you want to install this Google Camera 7 and you want night sight and stuff working with all the lenses, you can click on the card over there. Now talking about the stock launcher, one thing that I like over here about this launcher is that whenever I go into my app drawer, I can just search for any app just from here. And as you can see, I can put that icon to anywhere else, and it's not a Google search kind of thing where you do get annoying results and stuff. So yeah, here it just shows you the apps, so that is really good. I like this feature that it searches just for the apps in the app drawer, which is very convenient. And there is no suggestions panel showing up over here, which I like too. And here let me show you actually the settings. This is how it looks like. And as you can see, it does have all the things that you mostly need, but I would say the double tap to sleep anywhere and stuff is missing from here, so you won't get those. But let me tell you, there is also a very interesting thing in this stock launcher. By the way, if you are wondering, this is a trebuchet launcher by default present over here, and with the stock launcher you do get a hidden and protected app settings, which means it has the app lock. Let me show you. If I press fingerprint or tap the fingerprint, as you can see, this area appears, and then you can lock particular apps from here. Let me actually show you. I have downloaded this AMOLED wallpaper apps, and I have been using this wallpaper from this AMOLED wallpaper app, and right now I have locked this AMOLED wallpapers app. So right now if I just want to open it, it shows this touch a fingerprint scanner, so I have to tap the fingerprint scanner right now to open this particular app. But one thing I think is a security flaw over here, this app is locked, right? So if I go home, and right now if I try to open it from here, it says hidden and protected apps. But right now I can just go to the recents panel and I can just open it from here. So this is simply weird. Like, I simply do not understand why they did it. They should have something like the quads 4 extended lock kind of mechanism where it shows like blurred or something. I think it is there in the quads 4 extended, but right now over here you can just simply go to that particular app with the recents panel. So that is a little bit weird. And one more thing is that, like, right now the app is locked right again, and right now if I like lock the device, okay, so right now from the always on display, if I unlock with my fingerprint scanner once, and it straight directs me to the app. So that is really weird. It should ask another like fingerprint scanner or any kind of PIN authentication to get into the app which is locked, right? So that's what I think. But this like app lock is actually working even with the chat heads or any other pop-ups over here. Here, as you can see, I have this pop-up over here. This is the messenger pop-up actually, or you can have any kind of video calling pop-up or something like that, or any other picture-in-picture thing over here. So you can have those. As you can see, there is my pop-up on the screen. So right now if I try to open an app, and right now I can tap the fingerprint scanner and it still like uses the fingerprint scanner, or any kind of picture-in-picture display. The fingerprint scanner used to not work, but right now it is working. So I am really happy to see that it is working with all these apps, or like whichever app you have locked. Even though you have a pop-up on the screen or chat head on the screen, the fingerprint scanner still works. So that is really great over here about the fingerprint scanners like app locking thing, which has improved. But I would love to see the kind of blur or something, or any kind of a little bit more solid security over here where you cannot go to that particular app which is locked from the recents panel. I know I've been talking about it for too long, but yeah, let me move on. So to the left of the stock launcher, we do have this Google Now cards or something, and swiping down anywhere on the home screen gets you to the notification or quick settings panel, and the widgets and stuff on the home screen are actually working fine. Now here is how the quick setting panel looks like. I have customized it a bit, and here you can also add this FPS info, and the FPS info does show up over here if you're noticing on the top left over here. I am not sure. Okay, so right now I think you can see it. So yeah, the FPS info is actually working fine. And in terms of the screen recording, this is how it looks. Not a oxygenous kind of screen recorder. You can set the video bitrate, then you can change the audio source to internal or microphone audio, or you can disable it. Then we have the show touches on screen, then show stop dot and stuff. Turn off while screen is off. So yeah, that option is there. So whenever you press the power button, the screen recording will stop. So those kind of features are there, and it does work fine. No issues. You can also add a bunch of toggles. As you can see, there are a huge amount of toggles inside ResurrectionRemix ROM, like by default that you get. So really plethora of options regarding the quick setting toggles. Let me go into the settings. If I talk about the customization, this video is gonna be too long. So let me just first show you the battery, display, etc. So inside battery settings, this is how it looks like. I would say the battery life is kind of decent. It's not amazing or something. I have been getting about 6 to 7 hours of screen on time. It should not like disappoint you or something. But yeah, definitely it's not something that 9 to 10 hours or something. So those kind of things, it's just not like that. It is normal, the battery life is normal, and the 18-watt fast charging actually works fine, and you can check the full usage from here. But there is no charging cycle and stuff showing up over here like Evolution X-ROM. Just shows the temperature, then the screen on time, then the last full charge when you did that. Thermal profiles is there, battery manager is there, battery saver and performance is there. So yeah, that is working fine. Now inside display settings, this is how it looks like. All these animations do look really cool over here, as you are noticing, and the brightness level and stuff you can adjust. Live display is there, so color calibration is there, so the RGB control, and inside picture adjustment we have the hue, saturation, intensity and contrast customization, and also there is night light. You can schedule that if you want to. And inside adaptive brightness, of course, there is the auto brightness. Let me scroll down. We have the theming section, so you can like add a custom theme, and if you're noticing, there is a plethora of fonts all over the UI, and as you can see, you can just scroll through them and it doesn't simply end. So a huge amount of like fonts are here, and let me actually show you by going next. From here you can choose a like customization accent color, and you can choose a custom theme. So as you can see, there is this option which says there is the gradient color and the accent color. You can change both of them to whatever you like. So right now I have changed this to blue and red, so that is why it looks like this over here, as you are noticing. Even in the volume panel it appears. As you can see, this is how it looks like. So yeah, the like gradient and accent color both are really looking good. And if you spend time on the customization of this ROM, you might spend even 2 hours with customizing stuff. Inside wallpapers, on device wallpapers, we have a lot of wallpapers over here. These are the static wallpapers, not the live wallpapers. So yeah, these wallpapers do look amazing. There are a plethora of options regarding this wallpapers, the stock wallpapers over here. And there is also the screensaver mode. I don't know who uses that in 2020. Double tap to wake is there, then pocket detection is there, and anti-flicker or de-dimming mode is there. Now with this pocket detection mode, let me actually show you one thing. Like right now, if I have this always on display turned on, and if you're noticing the brightness, it's not too bright or something, but right now if I cover this top part, if you're noticing this, like to press the power button and hold button to unlock and stuff, this text over here is just too bright in my opinion. If you're noticing right now, let me move my hand over here. So as you can see, the always on display brightness, and just compare it when I cover the top area, this brightness just becomes too much in my opinion. So yeah, this is kind of annoying at night, but yeah, I'd love to see like the same kind of brightness as the always on display on that kind of notification over there. These are the little things, but yeah, they do matter. Inside sound, we have this kind of animation again. Let me scroll down. We have the audio direct, so you can set it to youth edition and stuff, and you can use it. And also we do have the hi-fi audio DAC. I would say the sound output via the headphone jack and Bluetooth as well is just great. No issues that I found over here with the sound quality. We also have the charging sound and stuff. You can disable the vibration or the sound, and then we have the touch vibration, dial pad tone, screen locking sound, etc. And also we have the vibrate for calls, obviously. Right now let me just show you the stock dialer over here. This is how the stock dialer looks like, and as you can see, we do have the option to record calls, so you can just like record calls just like this over here. So that is really cool that the call recording is present by default on the stock dialer. That I really like. VoLTE calling and stuff, and also Wi-Fi calling should be working fine. You should not worry about them. Now to flash this ResurrectionRemix ROM, I would say one thing that I do not like is that you need to flash the GApps separately. Even now, I would love to see a GApps inbuilt or like pre-included GApps version of this ResurrectionRemix ROM, so that we get those kind of features where you just swipe from this corner and Google Assistant pops up. Those kind of things just simply does not happen over here because I have flashed it with the ARM64 10.0 nano version of OpenGApps, and that worked fine. If you want to flash this ROM, you can click on the card right over there. The resurrection tools, we have ample amount of customization, and I have been using the classic view of the customization. You can also switch between the views. So from here, if you tap here, you can toggle the views to the newer kind of look or the classic look. This is the classic look. And inside status bar, we have a huge amount of customizations, which I'm not going to show you everything in detail right now today, but let me show you one by one. Clock ended customization is there, network traffic, notification ticker, battery bar, etc. is there. System icons, we have this VoLTE and stuff, then like the VoLTE 1, 2, 3, etc. icons, and also we have the OxygenOS kind of VoLTE icon. Then VO Wi-Fi icon also is there, so you can change between them by just sliding on this like slider, of course. Bluetooth battery stats does appear, notification count is there, and it does work. I have seen it working. Breathing SMS and stuff is there. Now here we have the status bar weather and stuff if you want to have that. Inside status bar gestures, we have the brightness control and double tap to sleep both. Let me show you. Actually, as you can see, this like brightness slider is actually working fine on the status bar. So yeah, I can just slide on the status bar to control the brightness. Now we also have the status bar tuner. From here we have the headset, Bluetooth, etc. icons, and it's actually really good. It shows the icons on the left side, which I really like. And I have also changed this toggle styles over here, which you can do that. And inside panels, we actually have the quick setting panel customization. From here we have the vibrate on toggle touch. Okay, so it's inside this quick setting row and column. So yeah, you do have the column and row number customizations and a huge lot more. We have the show expanded arrow and stuff. Oh, this is this arrow over here, so that is good. You can also disable that arrow. These are the little things that just notice. There is this like arrow over here. You can also disable that if you want to. So just like guess the customizations present over here, like really nifty customizations. Here we have the replace clear all with the like button over here. So if there is a notification, you can just clear all with the button, which will appear over here if you have this option turned on. This is the OxygenOS kind of feature, and you could also have the tint tiles option. And then RGB and stuff is there over here, and this RGB mode is there. Let me actually show you. As you can see, it is still there. If you want to use this feature for some reason, you can. and there is the use gradient background, system info and stuff. Then clock option is there, font size of that particular clock, battery percentage, etc. is there on the quick settings panel. Then edit icon and stuff is there, and inside header we do have the like hide gradient view and stuff. Then also enable header provider and stuff. So yeah, huge amount of header customizations too. Inside recents we have the slim recents too if you need that. And inside volume panel we do have the volume panel changing option, so that is good. The default one is this one. Let me switch to the AOSP one, and right now it looks like this. You can expand it just from here, and this you can change to compact. Right now it looks like this, and this will only work as you can see right now. Let me actually go back. It is a really like compact look, of course, and you can increase or decrease just by doing this. And as you can see, you can expand it just like this. Again, inside audio we have the like top part kind of thing. As you can see, it appears like this, like of Android Audio. And we also have this tiled icon right now. As you can see, it appears like this. So yeah, this is a very like good feature that it has all these volume panels over here. And I have also enabled the show panel on left, and also there is the volume panel timeout settings. You can have that. I have changed to 8 seconds. And also there's the music card. Let me actually show you. So as you can see on the volume panel right now, I have been playing a music over here. So right now, as you can see on the volume panel, it has this sound kind of thing. So you can just like next or pause the track just from here. As you can see, I hope you can hear me over the sound. Let me actually reduce the sound. So as you can see right now from the volume panel, you can change the track or you can pause the track even from the volume panel. So just like think about the customizations present on this ROM. I would say it's great that we have this amount of customization. And also we have this voice, Bluetooth, etc. Then show ringer and stuff on the volume panel. Let me actually go back to the system. Here we have the accent color picker. So yeah, this is the accent color or gradient picker. Let me go back. We have the buttons and gestures. From here we do have the navigation bar, system navigation gestures and stuff. Arrow keys again is there, and we have the screen of long press to toggle torch, swap keys, etc. is there, and then we have the arrow animation and stuff. Let me go back. We have the power dialog. Here we have the opacity of the power menu, background filter and stuff is there, like advanced reboot, of course, as you can see. And if you tap advanced, you can directly reboot to recover your fast boot from here, of course. And screenshot, screen record, both are there. Let me go back. We have the part settings. Here we have the system profiles, and then we have the charging sound and stuff. You can have that too. Smart pixel mode is there. You can enable that for some reason. If you want to disable some screen pixels to save battery, you can do that. Rounded corners is there, so you can like change the padding if you are willing to do that. And here we have the sound settings, and from here you can like change the volume steps. Let me go back. We have the system UI tuner too for some reason if you want that. Then we have the vibrations, and in-call vibrations are there. Touch vibration, vibrate for like pulling down quick setting toggles, and vibrate for calls is there. And you can also change the ringtone vibration pattern from here. Let me go back inside gesture anywhere. We have some like custom gesture settings. Then we have the pulse settings, and this is the navigation bar pulse, I guess. Let me go back. We have the battery optimizer, and you can like optimize the battery for some particular apps if you want to, I guess. Let me go back to the interface. Here we have the fingerprint settings. Let me actually show you. There are plethora of options about this fingerprint icons, and as you can see, huge amount of options. Even PUBG is there, even though right now it has been banned. So yeah, the like options are amazing. That we have this kind of like hazard kind of logo. The bootleggers logo is there. The Resurrection Remix, both icons are there. And we have this fingerprint icon. I have been using with this colorful one. So yeah, this looks cool, I would say. Also, you can have no fingerprint icon, I guess, which is this one. Let me go back. We have the FOD pressed icon color. It is set to cyan shadow for me by default, I guess. This has been working fine. I'll show you the fingerprint scanner speed and stuff later on. And here we have the FOD recognizing animation. You can change the animations to these many options. As you can see, again, huge amount of animation customization even for the fingerprint scanner. So you can change it to Realme Repeal or something like I am using. And we have some more things over here you can see from here. Then we have the lock screen customization, and here we have the charging animation and stuff. Then we have battery info, lock screen style. You can change that. I have changed that a little bit. So yeah, you can change that just like me as I did. I've been using it with the gradient colors and stuff. If you're noticing the date kind of thing on the lock screen, and with the fonts, I have been using it with the Samsung 2 over here. Let me go back. We have the double tap to sleep on the lock screen, then lock icon and stuff. And also you can change the lock screen timeout to 30 minutes if you want to stare at the lock screen for some reason. and we have the display wallpaper and stuff, media cover out, etc. Let me scroll down. We have the edge lighting customization. This actually does work, I guess. And here we have the edge lighting color and stuff. You can change those. As you can see, you can set it to custom and change the color from here if you want to. So yeah, I'll put it to default. Let me scroll down. We have the duration, count and light width over here. The heads up disabling option if you want to disable or enable heads up for some reason. Inside dashboard customization, we have the dashboard condition and stuff. One UI customization is there. Then we have configuration style, and you can change it to classic, bottom, etc. Sub menu image blocks and stuff is there. I don't know what these are. Inside fonts, we have the font size changing option. Of course, you can change the font size to whatever you want. As you can see, from 80% to 130%, you get really like a huge amount of customizations for the font size. Inside resurrection themes, we have the dark theme and stuff, and from here you can change the header style, and also you can change the background color to pitch black, so you should not worry about AMOLED black kind of backgrounds. And inside over here we have the accent color picker again, and we have the preference switch style. I have been using it with the Telegram, and also we have status bar icon and status bar height as well. I have changed the status bar height to large because of my tempered glass like has black borders all over the like sides. It looks a little bit weird with that, so I have changed that status bar large over here. Here we have the gaming mode, miscellaneous, and inside MISC we have this like hide smart replies and stuff. Screenshot type, you can change that to take full screenshot and stuff. 3-finger screenshot gesture is here. Let me actually show you. This is the ASUS kind of screenshot gesture where you do get long edit, share and delete option. Let me scroll down. We have the blink flashlight and stuff, pixel animation while charging, wake on plug, you can disable that, show on AOD while charging, toggle signature spoofing, enable scaling, etc. is there. Inside weather, we have this weather kind of customization. You can change that to this Galaxy S6 and stuff if you want to. So yeah, those kind of things are there. So you can enable this smart charging and stuff. And inside updates, we of course have the updater section. Let me go back. We have the about section, and of course you can donate to the developers from here. So I would definitely recommend you go like donate to the developers if you love like these kind of custom ROMs over here for the Redmi K20 Pro or any other particular device. Do donate to your particular developer of any ROM which you like. Now let me actually show you the fingerprint scanner speed over here. So let's just double tap. So right now from the always on display with my right hand thumb unlocked. Now with the left hand thumb, let me try it again. From the always on display it has unlocked. Let me do that again from the lock screen right now. So from the lock screen I just tap and it unlocked, and with the left hand thumb from the lock screen itself, well, it pops up the front camera because I have the face unlock set up. So yeah, as you can see with the left hand thumb it did unlock. Now from the night light turned on, when it has the night light turned on with the always on display, well, the always on display is not appearing for some reason right now. Okay, it did appear. So right now with this, as you can see from the always on display, it does unlock with my right hand thumb when the night light is turned on. With the left hand thumb now, and it does unlock, as you can see. Even from the lock screen, let me try now. It won't detect my face because my face is here, not here. So right now, as you can see, it's not using the face unlock. As you can see, it unlocks even from the lock screen with the night light is turned on. And even without that, let me unlock with the left thumb, and as you can see, it does unlock. So I did not have any issues with the like fingerprint scanner over here, at least with unlocking the device thing. But I did have some problems while I was unlocking any app from here. Let me actually show you while I'm opening an app which is locked with the right hand thumb. As you can see, sometimes it just does not recognize. Again, right now it did. So yeah, with the app locking, I did face some problems, but from the like lock screen, whenever it is locked, as you can see, wherever I place my finger, it does unlock right away. So yeah, with the like device unlocking, I did not have any problems with the fingerprint scanner. Now let me actually show you the face unlock speed. I did set up my face unlock, and here, as you can see, it pops out the front camera automatically. Like if you do have the option, you can disable the swipe up, and you do have the option to do this. You do not have to swipe up here, and you also have the option if you want to swipe up, you can enable that. Let me actually show you again the face unlock speed. You just double tap and it unlocks right away, and again. And yeah, this option will not actually like damage the front camera, I guess, in your pocket or something. If the device is in your pocket, if you have the pocket detection enabled, it will show just this. And even if you double tap right now, it won't do anything on the screen. So it won't go to your lock screen, and it won't pop out the front camera module actually like this motor over here will not be coming out even if you double tap, or it gets accidentally double tapped in your pocket. So that is really good. This feature is like really nifty. I would say that it won't accidentally damage the front camera module or something in your pocket if you have the pocket detection turned on from the display settings. Now here, as you can see, again right now I can double tap and it pops out the front camera and unlocks the device with the face unlock. Right now let me actually show you the app opening up speeds or the RAM management over here. And here let's open Facebook, Twitter, Play Store, YouTube. Now let's open Instagram, Spotify. Now Google Home. What else can I open? Amazon, Flipkart. And let's open all these apps from memory again. For some reason it shows session expired. Weird Facebook app all the time. Google Home has been like removed from memory, I guess. It reopened for some reason. Let me open Amazon. Okay, so it reloaded too. Flipkart, it reloaded too. So I don't know why it happened actually. Let's open Facebook again. Play Store, YouTube, it has been reloading. I don't know why these apps like removed from memory, but yeah, some apps did remove from memory sometimes. As you can see right now, all the apps do stay in memory. I can switch between them just like this. I guess no, the Google Home was removed again. Let me keep switching so that I can see which app is removed. Amazon has removed again. So I don't know why the RAM management is a little bit weird right now, but yeah, it should not be like that. Like in my daily driving usage, I did not face any issues with the RAM management, but right now it is removing some apps. And here are the end-to-end Geekbench code of this ROM if you want to see that. So that's been it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video on the Resurrection Remix ROM of this Redmi K20 Pro device. This is the latest build as of right now. With the future updates, it will improve a lot more. So yeah, let me know in the comments what do you guys think. Give this video a thumbs up again if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. This is Tito from KD Index signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Bye now.